Achievers, and welcome back to the channel this week. My name is Priscilla. I'm a Nigerian women's wear designer based in the UK. This video is going to be another adventure series because you guys seem to really love it when I take you out to discover studios in relation to fashion design. I'm actually on my way to a studio called Lemon Head Prints, and they create custom prints for small independent designers in general. I found them on the internet when I was researching studios I could possibly print the custom print for my new collection, and I was like, wait a minute, they're actually in the UK. I should reach out and see if they'll be interested to collaborate. So I'm going to be taking my dépionnier. Habib is behind the camera. He's going to be filming today, capturing our trip getting there, the full process of creating the prints, some amazing questions that I think you guys will find useful. And with that being said, get ready and let's go.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act, it's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me.
So I have made it to the studio, and you can tell by the background ambient noise. I have Risa with me. Thank you so much for having me. She is a production manager, and she's going to be talking us through the processes today. I believe the one we're doing for my print is called the Reactive print process.
That's it.
So would you like to explain more about that?
Sure. So we have 3 digital print processes here in the studio. The most labour intensive one that we're going to be using today is the reactive process to print your silk habitai on. So reactive printing we use for silks, lighter weight cottons, lighter sort of natural fibres, and it's a process that allows you to, like for example this, have a show through on the back of your fabric. The fabric the inks penetrate through the fabric as opposed to just sitting on the top. So it's a 5-stage process, and you have to coat the fabric in a special solution beforehand, and we do that in-house in our coating machine. So it's coated first, then it's printed, and then in order for the reaction process to happen, it has to go in the steamer, and that's where the inks react with the coating and then penetrate through the fibres, and then it basically heat sets and sets the ink to the fabric. Then it is washed, so all the excess ink is washed out, and then we soften it so it has a nice hand feel, and then we iron it through our big heat press, and then you have the fabric.
Wow, I had no idea it actually took that much to print delicate fabrics like silks.
Yeah.
No wonder printed silks are so expensive. It makes total sense now. So you'll be seeing it firsthand in this video. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you guys are inspired, you're interested, and any questions you have, make sure to leave it in the comment section down below. All relevant links will be there as well, so you know where to find them. But with that being said, let's get started.
Also very important for the tension of the fabric, so we make sure the fabric is equal. So this is the belt. The belt is sticky and it's moving all the time, so I have to stop it.
So I am here with the Lemonhead Print team. I'm going to get them to introduce themselves before we get into the Q&A section of this video. So I'm going to start from my far left.
Hi, I'm Risa. I'm the account and production manager.
Hi, I'm Carol. I'm the digital print technician.
And I'm Abhishek. I own the company. So yeah, hoping to give some answers to your questions. And there's this background noise which you could hear properly, which is to do with the steamer, which is now essentially ready. I'm sure you would have seen some of the printing early today, so it'll be finished now during this process.
So my first question is, and any of you can answer this question, is typically how long does it take for a custom print to be made with you? So from the moment the person sends that first email, how long would you say it takes?
It depends quite largely on how many meters you need to print and what fabric you're printing on. That will determine the process. So say, for example, your print, silk habitine, it's just 1 meter. We can probably do that in 3 working days. Okay. Probably quicker. You can see it's quite a quick process, but we just like to allow that time so that we can make sure that the file's okay, everything, all the colours are okay with the client. They know about the sampling and the colour matching. And also, just to take our time as well, we don't want to be rushed in any of the processes. We don't want to make any mistakes. So, yeah.
I know you guys have like a very wide array of clients that you get. But what fabric options do you offer? Do you have a catalog on your website, or do people have to get in contact with you and then you send them a list of what you have in stock?
Yeah, it generally works like that. We've got all of our fabrics on our website. And also you can directly email us and we'll send you the price list with all the fabrics that we have on it. So we normally print silks, cottons, polyesters, different kinds of things. We've got bamboo, alternative fabrics, viscose. Yeah, it depends what you want and what you're after. We can give as much advice on your project as we can.
I guess I'll just add one thing that since trends keep changing, so the fabric list itself gets refreshed all the time. So we keep certain fabrics in stock, but we have access to a much wider variety of fabrics. So even though it might not be on our specific list, if you have something specific in mind, you just send us an inquiry email and we can get back to you and suggest to you what's available.
I know I'm a small designer. I don't have a lot of money to spend on sampling or doing the same print over and over again to correct a mistake. So what is your pricing like? Is it on your website, or is it something that the person has to make an inquiry for before they know how much a specific fabric would cost to be printed?
So we don't have the prices on the website just to see. You can order from the website and click through, but the best option is just to email us and ask for a price list, and then we'll send you our price list, which has all the price breakdown per meter. So the more meterage you order, the lower the price per meter. So it is better to order in volume, but obviously after the sampling stage and after you've got the colours right.
Do you offer international shipping to clients in Africa or Asia, or the extreme parts of the globe?
Sure. The feasibility depends on the project, and every job requires different levels of details. Some of the clients are more interested in the color output, and to make sure that the color output is perfect, then you would advise that you plan well in advance. You can't be really expecting to receive something in a fortnight where you have not done your color matching before and you place an order for say 200 meters of fabric. You receive it and you say, oh, I'm not happy with the color. So it's just managing the process. So I don't see distance as a barrier.
Oh, that's good. That's really good to know, because you might get those inquiry emails of people wondering if it's possible. I would like to know which fabric, in your opinion, there might be a technical standard, but what fabric would you say gives the best color payoff?
For me, all the silks. For me, the silks will give you a vibrant color, be radiant. I like it, but also I got two fabrics: silk satin and velvet.
Yeah.
I like it, shimmer velvet.
Yeah.
It's like it gives you all the colors that you need.
Mm.
It's in opinion and experience when I work with the fabrics. Most especially the silk satin. Like give you the range of color that you want. It's bright red and it's like smoothly. I like it. Yeah.
I'm just going to ask, who or what has been your most exciting client or job? If you can mention names, you can mention names. You don't have to mention names.
Can you mention names?
I don't know what can you mention names.
Not just I'm asking. The exciting one.
Well, obviously we can't disclose all the names.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's fine.
And we've been fortunate enough to work with so many different clients. Being in London, we get to work with lots of high, basically high profile event launches, like for say Estee Lauder or for Goop and all these places. So you do a lot of work for those kind of things. We just recently did one for the Brits earlier this month. So you got that kind of clientele, and then you have lots of fashion businesses that we work with, and then of course I think we've been fortunate enough to work with at least the top 5 to 10 of the up and coming UK designers who making themselves well known across the world right now.
If for anyone watching, they want to find you, reach out to you, work with you, possibly have a job done here, how can they do that?
Website www.lemonheadprints.co.uk and Instagram, our Instagram.
Lemonhead print.
Yeah, just reach out,
Lemonade.
email us. Okay. We're always here to. You can call us.
Yeah, you know where to find them. I will leave like all of your details, all the links, emails, everything down below. If there was something you found interesting or curious in this video, you could like leave a question. They would mostly try to answer you as much as possible. But thank you so much. This is a really lovely segment. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Honestly, my absolute pleasure. Like you have no idea. So now that we're done with the Q&A/interview, we are going to head off to the steamer.
Yeah, sure.
The steamer and carry on the reactive printing process.
Brilliant.
Oh, I'm excited.
I bet you'll come around, but don't get me wrong. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I feel it in my bones like you'll come along now. Baby, you coming through. Do what you gotta do. Take it to the big scene.
What do you think?
It turned out really, really nice. And the color is very vibrant as well. Like you can see the pinks and the purples and the browns and the orange pop. And I think what I'm impressed by is the color goes through to the back. Because that's what I was saying, that it's literally seeped right through. You can still tell the right and the wrong side of the fabric, but it goes all the way through. That's so cool. I am very, very happy. Thank you so much for showing me the full process. I would appreciate printed fabrics a lot more now.
Thank you.
Thanks to
You're welcome.
this.
Thank you for coming.
My pleasure. Okay, so when I reached out to Risa and the team via email, she did make me aware that there were multiple ways that you could print fabrics. Now, the second one we're going to be exploring is called the sublimation process, and is actually very different from the one we just saw. So she's going to be talking us through the color atlas in front of us here, and later on we'll see how the other process works. So, Risa, would you like to tell us how it works?
Sure. So sublimation printing is a 2-stage process. So the sublimation printer only has 4 colours as opposed to the reactive that has 8. But the colours still come up very, very vibrantly. Sublimation only prints using polyesters or polymixes. It doesn't work on any other fabric, it won't stick. So it's a two-stage process. So the first process is the design gets printed onto paper first, a special paper, and then the design gets transferred using heat and our big rotary heat press onto the fabric. So yeah, it's a simpler way of printing, a quicker way, more cost effective, but it is only polys and poly mixes. If it's a poly mix, poly cotton, you will only get a more faded look because the inks grab onto polyester. So the higher the polyester count, the more vivid the colours will be. Okay. Yeah, and this is our colour atlas. So we offer this on all of our printing processes, but this is basically the basic colours that our specific printer can make. So if you're looking for something, a colour that's very specific, you need a certain colour for your design, this is the easiest way to colour match. So you get your colour atlas printed on your chosen cloth. This is an Alexandra velvet. And then, so say if you wanted this orange or a particular orange, you can find the orange in this atlas that is closest to what you need to your design, so that you can then match the colours from the atlas and the machine to your design, as opposed to the other way around. Because it's a lot harder and a lot more intensive. Okay.
So you would definitely recommend clients doing this before going ahead to print, so at least they see what the colour payout would be.
Exactly, because colours vary a lot from screen to screen, screen to fabric, screen to paper. Paper printing is a completely different process and uses different colours. So we always tell customers to do a sample first. So you can untouch, but you don't have to touch your print or your design. You can print it out straight away, see how the colours are, and if you need them a specific way or more in-depth colour matching, this is the second stage, and you can get a closer match to what you need.
Okay, shall we make our way over and see how it works?
Okay. So I bring forward the paper, and then I'm gonna cut in 2 steps. One here. So in here I'm available to hold the fabric, the paper, and then I bring it. So I hold the needle, always in the needle. I stick it.
You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't. Oh, you said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't.
So do you see how it's quite a hands-on process? So
It literally took like 3 people.
Yeah.
I would like to take a moment to especially thank the Lemonhead Prints team. Everyone was so great, and really taught me a lot about printed fabrics. I didn't know so much work and dedication went into creating custom prints. I also like to say a huge thanks to George, who came along and helped me to record all of the amazing footage that you guys have been enjoying. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your sewing community or anyone that you think will find it useful. I have shared all relevant links, their website, their Instagram, emails in the description box down below. So if you'd like to reach out to work with them, feel free to do so as well. Tell them I sent you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this project. It was one that I was really excited to make, and I'm very happy and proud of the work that myself, George, and the Lemonhead print have put together. With that being said, until my next video, have a good morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. Bye.
Hello, my name is Carol and I am the digital print technician.
Should we do it again? Not just the digital print.
Yes, I can imagine it already. Are you still filming?
Yeah, I was wondering if you had any last words. Well, I got the genuine moment.